All right, well, it is absolutely beautiful out here in New York. And the first thing I noticed is we have a ton. See this? This. We're early March, and some of the grass is waking up a little bit. Obviously, whatever these weeds are, if anyone can identify them, are just everywhere. Everywhere. So I went in my shed. I found a bag of triple action, which has, I think, 2,4-D, and what else is in here? D. A little bit of nitrogen. And where's the other stuff? Could have sworn I saw it said. Oh, here we go. So we got, however you pronounce that, pendimethyl, 2,4-D, dicambia. I don't even know what that is. And it's spilling. So I have enough to do an app, or a little bit, probably an app and a half with what's in that bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done in early March. See, look, weeds popping up. Had some weeds pop up in, look at this, everywhere. In my driveway. I'm working on refinishing these closet doors, and then I noticed weeds popping up everywhere. So it's beautiful out. It's like 55, 60 degrees. It's insane. All right, so I didn't see it on the bag, but you know, a lot of the ways, the only ways these active chemicals to kill the weeds work is if they remain on the leaf. So I'm just gonna dampen the lawn really quick. Thankfully I don't know how far I can reach. I got this hose hooked up into my garage. I put a water spigot in there last year because I turn off the outdoor spigots because, again, we're in New York and things can freeze. So I'm just gonna lightly dampen the grass. I wish I could walk over there, but this hose is too short. This is one of those little expandable deals because I have it inside my garage and I didn't want it to take up a lot of room, and I could just, you know, once you empty the water out of these things, they can be rolled up and thrown on a hook and take up like zero space. So we're gonna set this at about, what is that, 3 1/4, right? What does this call for? Ding, ding, ding. 3 1/4. We're just gonna go ahead and broadcast it. We got weeds everywhere. Look, in my driveway. I gotta fix all these pavers too. Man, spring is in the air, boys. Again, this really isn't my lawn over here, but I like to go a little bit further since that guy doesn't take care of crap. But man, look at all these freaking weeds. It's intense. So, again, I moistened the whole lawn. And hopefully this will help us out. In the long run here, killing all these weeds early, plus a little bit of a preventative. Hey, there's garbage back here. Look at the size of this weed. I mean, look at this thing. Where did all these things come from? The only thing I can think of is, I gotta come back here with a garbage bag. The only thing I can think of is, what did I use? Black Beauty seeds, I believe. Maybe they had bunch of weed seeds in them. I don't know. I thought they were known for being pretty good. So we're almost done with the front. We just got to hit obviously the main part of the lawn here. And then we'll take care of the back. For the back, this doesn't really throw that far. Watching the pattern here. I guess because they're such small granulars. For the back, I just have to reconnect the hose. Alright, so now we're off in the back here. We have to, let's reconnect this hose quick. All right. Oh, I gotta get some new O-rings for these things. All right. Even in the back we have weeds. Not as much as in the front, but like I can't... Actually, I don't see too many back here. But I do see plenty of garbage from the last storm blowing all over the freaking place. Again, I'll have to go through this with a bag later. I just can't believe how beautiful it is out here. All right, let's just dampen this up. Yeah, my neighbor came over to me also, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Oh, why did this just clog up? What the hell is going on here? Look at this. What? Anyway. And he was like, "Hey, when are you going to start putting down your weed stuff?" I said, "And as a matter of fact, you're looking at it. I'm doing it right now." And he's like, "Oh, I kind of had the same idea. No better time than now, I think." Again, let me know what you guys think. It might be a little bit early, but guess what? The temperature is warm. And we're getting in the beginning of March. I live on Long Island, so, our temperatures are a little warmer here than... I haven't been back here in like months. Look at this mold. Or I gotta get some, not mold, what do you call this? Moss. Maybe I'll see. I think I have some liquid moss stuff. All right, the back is all moist. We're just gonna do a perimeter pass here. And again, I usually don't... I've been on the whole liquid fertilization the last year, as well as liquid weed killer and preventative, so this is a little bit of a change, but I already had the product. It's been sitting in my shed probably for a year or two, and I think it's perfect for a nice early application here. Simple, quick, effective. And see, nice big weed there. I'll just take care of this area. All right, let's get the middle here. And I think it's going to be dry for the next 24 hours or so. Okay. Let's go this way, up and down, and then we're done. Quickest weed feed and preventative application ever. Like I said, I'm really just doing this for convenience. I'm working on refinishing a bunch of doors in my daughter's bedroom that I just painted. And I got a bunch of other crap to do today. For the geeks out there, I'm got a new firewall I'm gonna build today. Just waiting on Amazon to drop off some RAM. It's a 2.5 gig, 5-port, kind of like a mini PC, fanless, but I bought a little fan I'm gonna stick in there just to help dissipate the heat a little bit. And I think we got everything covered. Let's just hit a couple extra places here. What else? Takes an M2 SSD, which is awesome because it's obviously they're fast as anything. And I already have one. It's like a mini. I forget what they're called. 2280 size or something. So it's gonna, and I'm gonna virtualize it because why not? And it runs. It's gonna run OpenSense, and the virtualization software I use is Proxmox, which is how I have it set up now. But it's only a one gig, essentially 1 gig ports, and obviously a little bit slower of a processor. This is gonna have triple the amount of RAM or quadruple the amount of RAM. I think I only have 8. This will have 32. RAM's so cheap, it was like $50 for 32 gigs of DDR4. Anywho, so maybe I'll make a video on that later. Fertilization's done. I mean, weed feed and kill and everything is done. We're just gonna let it sit. This is our first application. Spring, New York, cool season lawn, 2024. I'm looking forward to a good season. I'm hoping this lawn will wake up. Hoping it's gonna kill some of these annoying weeds, especially in the front. It's kind of embarrassing, especially since everyone knows how I'm a little bit of a psychopath when it comes to my lawn. I'm embarrassed how dirty these beds are. All of this has to be cleaned up. This will be part of my spring cleaning. I trim some of the arborvitaes. I get rid of anything dead in there. I shake out all the dead stuff. Obviously we have, as you can see, some intruding vines from the neighbors. All of this stuff, I have to trim everything. Clean up all the beds. New mulch. We're gonna work on killing this moss. I don't know if this 2,4-D or that other stuff is gonna have any kind of impact on here. What else? We got a lot of projects this summer. I gotta finish running electric. I have electric that comes up here. That's for the pool. I wanna run the conduit through here, drop it in the ground, and I'm gonna run it over here, and I'm gonna put an outlet over here. I might run it into the shed as well, so this way we can at least have a light and an outlet in there. The bugs are out. I'm seeing flies already. That's how we know, man, summer's gonna be here before you know it. Well, let's put it this way, spring's gonna be here before you know it. In fact, it feels like a beautiful spring day. And I'm gonna wrap this up, put the rest of this away, and start to work on my daughter's doors. I hope you guys had an awesome day. And what do you think? Is it too early? Are we too early? Are we throwing this down just to throw it down? Or is this gonna have a real impact? I think it's gonna have a real impact. What do you guys think?